Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a Fusele puzzle. This is Wordle, but the rules change on every row. So for example, on the top row, my guess needs to be a word that is backwards. So I'm going to go for laced, spelling decal backwards. And this has the advantage that, of course, there's a tiny chance it's correct, because it does also spell a word forwards. It's not correct, but it's ruled out a few letters, I suppose, and we do have the E, so it could have been worse. Orange hints mean that the letter is within 3 of your guess in the alphabet. Okay, so that doesn't matter until after we've had the guess. Let's put the E at the end, I think. Let's just binge watch and see what happens. Right, I got very confused then because none of the letters were coloured in and I thought, what's happened to the E? Right, okay. So the first letter isn't close to the B alphabetically, so it's not the E. That one could be the E, so could that one. And the last one can't. So the E is second or third. We've ruled out a few letters, but each position has had different letters ruled out of it, so this is going to mess with my head, I think. The colouring is in that. Blue tiles mean that another letter from your guess is in that spot. Okay. So that could be lots of things. Let's put the E there. Do I want to put the E here as well? Not really. Oh, there's still so many options for so many of these letters. And the fact that I've ruled out such different letters from each one is going to mess with my head, as I said. Apart from this middle one, we've actually ruled out the start of the alphabet from all of them, haven't we? Because this first one has to be somewhere after F. This one, unless it's E or B specifically, is after M. This one could be towards the start or the end. This one is after J, unless it's B, which it's not going to be. And then this one is after H. So we need to use letters in the middle and end of the alphabet. What's the last letter going to be? Maybe a Y? What is a sensible thing to guess now? Something, 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 something Y. Okay. I know I said I'm looking for something that ends in Y, but the first thing I thought of that's a possibility is this, so we'll try faint. Oh gosh, we've just ruled out another bunch of letters. Okay, so we don't get any blue tiles, so that means that the only letter we've got right still is the E. At least we've got it in the right place. This one's going to mess with my head even more. One tile in the row is a lie. Okay, so that obviously doesn't come into play until after we've had our guess. Okay, I am going to try perky. This time I am going to try the Y in the last position. We'll see what we learn, if anything. We learned that my guessing is sometimes really good. I thought of Mary first, but I didn't want to duplicate the R. So I was testing carefully to see if perky was an answer, and it was a possibility. We hadn't ruled out any of those letters. That felt a bit lucky, but in all fairness, with the E being second, it was quite likely to be a Y at the end, and then we were running out of sensible consonants that could go in the middle. So that felt lucky, but maybe it was a little bit more inspired, and I should give myself a bit more credit. Let's say 50% luck and 100% skill. Anyway, that is Fusele. Let me know how you got on if you attempted this or if you were playing along. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.